probably was the worst thing I've ever done in my life was sign up myself to Badderz. Yeah. It didn't bring me no clout, it brought me a whole heap of stress and trauma. Probably even a little bit of trauma. I've never argued with someone so much in my whole entire life about seeing them on the streets. Never. And it's Swif.T say that your blood clot missed me. Well done, people. We're on that podcast. We on that podcast with Swif.T. See that? Dream sleeping. Anyways, obviously it's been a hot minute since I've been wanting to talk about my experience on Badderz boys and Badderz itself with Tulani Good. And I believe it's about that time now, innit? I believe it's really about that time that I speak up even more since I've been running my mouth for a hot minute, as everyone already know. Anyways, so where are we going to start? Let me start from the beginning. I'm waiting for my laptop to start up because I had a bit of notes, but I'm going to go freestyle in a minute. Oh, let's talk about Badderz boys. I went into Badderz boys because I always wanted to go on to a Bad Boys in America. Well, when they were doing Bad Girls, I was like, yeah, bring out Bad Boys because I'm a real bad boy, real talk. Like, I love to fight. I'm not going to lie. I'll be honest with you. I love to fight. Every fight I've had, I've beat up people. I've won. No one's beat me. And it is what it is. I'm undefeated. And no one's been able to test me. And obviously, as everyone already knows that I am gay, and it is what it is. I'm gay. And me being gay ain't stopped shit. Like, I've always been road. Prior to that, I was not involved in gangs, but I've been around a lot of gangs and stuff in my ends and whatever. And when I came out on the scene and these boys wanted to just cuss and run their mouth a lot, I wasn't used to that. I was just used to swinging hands in it. So I swung hands and that was it. Fight! Anyways, coming to now. So my brethren hollered at me, told me that Badderz boys was coming out, there's no audition, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I was like, yo, let me do it to test myself in it because nobody can check me. I thought someone could put me in my place. So I done an audition video and I got called the same day. I went on to the show. On this show, yeah, I met Lani. Lani, when I met her, she was a sweet girl. I'll call her a sweet girl. She had a sweet voice, very sweet mouse voice. She was cool. I fucked with her, innit? Like, I really did like her. I appreciated her bringing me on a show. But what I didn't know that I was going to go into a show with cold water. There was cold showers. There was no food on the first couple days. I was on a show with people that was mentally disturbed. People that lost their clothes and didn't wash at all. People smelt bad.
I didn't bring no deodorant. I brought my aftershave. I did not bring no Dove.
I'm not even joking. They smelled really bad. And she never even tried to help them. She never took them out shopping to get them clothes or nothing like that. She knew they left their clothes wherever they left them, but she didn't try to help them. She was more concerned about filming. That's one thing I realized about her. So basically, this is about Lani. So I'm talking about my experience with Lani, not the shows or whatever itself. Is with her, innit? So I'm going to be skipping a lot of bits because it's about my experience with Lani, right? So she provided us with cold showers. We bought a lot of liquor when we pulled up to the villa, and she took that, she confiscated it, and she tried to give us like cups a day and all that stuff until we had to like sneak and thief our own liquor back. Bear in mind, we're all grown people. We had a cast member that lost his clothes and all that stuff, allegedly, but he lost his clothes. She never tried to help him. She never took him out to get no new clothes or nothing like that. She was more concerned about filming, which showed me that she's more concerned about herself, right? There was even a scene where, I'm going to name him straight up, Levi, who I didn't like at all. I never liked him at all. I wanted to smoke with that guy so bad to the point where every morning he was sleeping the floor below me, and we were in a different villa from production, right? So I run downstairs, knock on the door, not open it, go outside, like, yo, come out. I was trying to call this boy, it won't come out. Shook. Anyways, and then when I had my pool scene, when I conked up somebody, basically, when I ran upstairs to go change, right, he was on the stairs and I pushed him, right, and he dropped, and this is why his back was all black and blue, right? So anyways, when it came to the point of someone squaring up to him to go and to do the scrap, I wanted to do the scrap. But because George, I'm going to name him George, had this moment where he was like, I'm going to come for you. Anyways, I'm not going to repeat it. She wanted him to go and scrap. The loser is, I was vexed. If they ever showed the part with me on the back, and I was going mad because I wanted to be out there. It should have been me, right? Because I was the one putting work on that boy, like making him shook as a motherfucker. He wanted to square up, right? And you would have seen the fight. She wanted him out there. So all they did was walk around in a circle. And then the boy went home. Why are you going home for? You should have let me go out after that and just handle business, right? But no, they didn't want that. So, Badderz boys. I was on a show with mentally disturbed people. People who had issues. Yeah, and I knew this before. All the cast members knew this before, right? Because when we filled out our medical forms or whatever the hell it was, yeah, they made a mistake and they made everyone admin. So everyone got to see who was coming on the show before. Everyone saw what everyone wrote on their forms and stuff, especially Tyrese. We saw all his stuff and the boy was disturbed, right? This boy, allegedly, I'm going to say, wanted to off himself on the show. Off himself, locked himself in a room, screaming, crying, all that madness, wanted himself. We had 2 cast members that went to do actually. And then we had another one who was running around with weapons. I took a weapon off one myself. And then when I went to scrap with another one, well, with the same one, he was walking with a weapon.
Trying to stab people, he's got to fight one of us.
No, I don't know what's... So what's going on?
This is Badderz UK, and he's
Me not fair a weapon, me not fair none of that, because obviously I've been out here for a very long time doing my shit, running around, conking people, whatever I'm doing it. So I'm not deterred when someone holds something going, yo, don't come to me because, yo, I'm still coming, yeah? And as you can see, the security couldn't get the weapon, yeah?
Today, I promise you, you're going to fight today, bitch. Watch, you want to pop it for me? Pop it now. Come outside the pool. Come on.
I just can't believe I'll speak fine, 18 years old, I'm sorry girl.
Why not? And I'm going to say this before I even go further in the video, yeah? It's because they're not qualified. None of these people are qualified. You see me, yeah? I gotta get to this as well. You see me, yeah? I'm qualified. When I went and done Badderz season 2, I was qualified. I got my mental health certificate. I got my first aid certificate. I got a handcuff certificate. I've got a risk assessment certificate, and I've got my security badge, right? So I know what I'm doing. Even when I pulled up there with a first aid box, which you see George wrap around his hand and all that madness in it himself in it. I didn't do none of that, but he did it himself in it. They're not qualified. So bear in mind, this whole thing's illegal, right? Because you should have people there on standby, especially when we're in the middle of nowhere, to protect these people, including myself. And there was no one there to do that, right? There was meant to be a prize. The prize was a luxury holiday for 2 people. And yeah, a luxury holiday for 2 people to do your thing for I don't know how long. I can't remember anymore because it was a while back in it. And that was another reason why I pulled up as well in it, because I wanted to go away and I wanted to spell my mum and give that trip to my mum in it, because I knew I was the baddest anyway before I even got on the show. To find out in the end, there was no prize. We didn't get a prize at all. There was no reunion, even though when we left there, yeah. Oh, sorry. When we left there, we had to go online and run up our mouths, or that's breach of our contract as we were told in it. So we had to go and do what we had to do in it. Like, bear in mind, nothing I did was staged. Nothing I did was fake. I had real beef in it. Yeah. In the end, because I realized a lot of stuff that was going on in it. We didn't win nothing. We didn't get no money. We didn't do nothing. A lot of us spent a lot of money. And then, when we came back home, we don't know when we're flying. We don't know nothing in it. She flew us back home until we got home at after 1 o'clock in the morning. I bought a return train ticket. Yeah, I didn't call no one to pick me up or nothing prior to that or nothing. Cause I didn't expect to get home at 1 in the morning. And then when we get back home at like that time in the morning and production called Talani and was like, your cast members are like stranded. Like, what are we going to do? Like, because everyone had train tickets. They got to sort themselves out. Filming's done, basically. So it's up to them, innit? What do you mean it's up to them? We planned to sort ourselves out to get home at a reasonable time. Like, I got my dogs or whatever. Like, I'm not, but that's what she did. So everyone's sitting there ringing people, trying to get people to drop them back and whatever, to drive back to Gatwick, the furthest airport on the map, to go back home. Can you imagine? I should have known from then that it was like effed up, but I was just like, you know what? Let me just sweep that under the rug. Let me just sweep that under the rug. Let me just sweep that under the rug and keep it moving. Right? So anyways, the chef's son came and picked her up and then ended up dropping everyone back to the ends, innit? I'm not going to lie. Because everyone's people was far away, innit? Everyone's people was far away. And you see me, I'm not spending £100 or whatever to get a cab home when I just spent how much money when I was down there, especially on liquor and shit, for people to confiscate it and do all that madness there. I'm not doing that at all. Like, I would have sat there and waited. Like, no, you're taking the piss. But that showed me that she only cared about what she wanted to do and no one else, innit? Anyways, regardless, season 2 was coming. Actually, no. Sorry. Before season 2 was coming up, we had King, the arranged guy, yeah. The Lulu crazy guy, yeah. Yeah, she's trying to put on Smash Island with Malaysia, right? The one that threatened to, the one who jumped at the car when she was driving on the motorway to take him home, the one that had no clothes, the one who didn't wash himself, that guy, yeah. He was in everybody's writing the most obscene stuff, like saying that people are injecting themselves, they are on this, they are doing that, they are writing paragraphs underneath everybody's comments and stuff like that, because obviously he failed. And that's no one's business apart from himself, innit? Like, no one can breed a pussy apart from a pussy. Anyways. And I was sending out all these chats and I was like, yo, like, this guy's crazy. You can't bring this guy back to the show ever, innit? Like, ignore him. And you can't ignore him. And then he goes and attacks production. He goes to a club and he attacks production. Emil, yeah, is not part of the team no more, innit? So I'm going to name him straight up. Emil, he attacked him in a club. Physically. When Lani's saying, if you attack someone in the club, if you attack someone outside the show, you can't be on the show. But he's attacked someone, got arrested for it, and then he offered him to come back to a show with his deranged self to be with Raja. Take that in. Anyways, so I was in contact with production a lot, yeah. Not Lani, production, yeah. I got a lot of text messages and stuff, which I will release at one point if I need to. If you want that, you can have it. And they don't like certain people in the cast, i.e. TJ, i.e. George, i.e. Prestige. They don't like them because they think they're more than the show. Straight up. They don't like them. So I was texting them and saying what I had to say, whatever. Anyways, the season 2 was coming up. I wanted to be part of it, yeah. So I wanted to be security. Lani knew that, right? I said that. So why ain't she gonna tell her best friend George that? She ain't told him none of that. She ain't told him I wanted to be production. Not production, I wanted to be security. She didn't tell him none of that. She kept that to herself. Why are you keeping that to yourself when you know exactly what I wanted to do? Having this boy on the online put pictures of my mum up here. So basically, this boy's come out and started on my mum, right? To get at me. So I clap back. But everything this boy is doing, I see Lani in the comments liking it. She's saying something and she's reposting it on Badderz. Anything I say, just on my page, and anyone else who reposts it. But anything that he does is capitalized. Even my thing with CT capitalized, like saying, oh yeah, I only argue with gal, la la la. No, I don't. But alright, cool. You're doing that. And I clocked this from ages ago, innit? Like I was saying this to my peeps and whatever, innit? Like, they don't like me. I said it straight up, they don't like me. There's something going on. They don't like me. They're trying to set me up. That's her fave. Like, that's her fave. Anyways, I've gone on the show. I've done my work. I'm qualified, right? Paid $1,000 to get qualified. I've worked my ass off. Yeah. They said they're going to feed me. They didn't feed me. They didn't give me no food. I was in my other villa. They didn't bring back no food for me. They made sure everyone else ate and I didn't get shit. I was put in a boot. And when I tried to sit in the back seat, she's like, my cameraman used to sit in the back seat. Shouting at me. And I was like, oh, let me shut my mouth. Let me shut my mouth. And I got in the boot. As you can see, I posted a video of me in the boot. Like, she had me in the boot traveling all the time. And then even when Jaheim put his hand on Scar, I flipped out because I don't like man putting their hand on girl at all. Like, I've never been about that. And as soon as I flipped out about it, I was the problem. They're gonna go shouting at me, all up my face and this and that. The same thing when it came to CT. CT wanted to fight Alyssa at one point. Alyssa didn't want to come out. And then the next one, Alyssa comes out where CT's really drunk. Now you need this to happen. And now CT has to run like 6 rounds. What do you mean? When has there ever been a fight when there's been so many rounds? You didn't like CT to that point that you really wanted her to get her ass whooped at the end of the day. She had sliders on. She was in the grass. She was drunk as fuck. And bear in mind, she's drunk because I've gone out there with my money. Because I bought my speaker there. They used my speaker for scenes for gal to dance and all them things. They had nothing for themselves. As in, the production had no speaker and that for her thing. I had my speaker. They were using my things, my liquor. I was giving to the girls. I was going out when I was going to the shop, I was buying donuts and stuff and bringing it for the girls and stuff. None of them can tell me and I say I didn't do that. But I did that. Yeah, I did that. Overhearing people are getting paid and this and that, security and whatever, to find out I'm not getting nothing. But I'm the only one who's qualified. Like, what the fuck? Really confused. But obviously I know that George is her best friend. Like, why she probably never brought him there in the first place, because she knew what time it was if he came up and all them things there. But making him out to be like, oh yeah, boom, like, oh, it's because he's host. Like, you had a podcast talking about him being host, and not had a podcast talking about him being host, but he's talking about, yeah, because I'm host, and you're not even clapping back and even saying to him, but he got a security badge. He paid for that. You don't need to pay to be a host. Anybody can be a host. Anyone can be a host. And nobody wants George to be a host because nobody likes you, George. George, what you got to think about, really and truly, sorry, it's about Lani, but let me talk about George right now. George, no one likes you. Nobody wants you to be a host. You chat shit to everybody. You're scum. You can't read, you can't write, you can't read the script.
I reckon if I stayed in the school and I actually got taught how to read and write.
You can't even write one. So why would anyone want to be host? I don't want to be host. And I said this to production before me and you even spoke or had our beef, yeah? Because they're asking me, do I want to do hosting in general? Not about being a host for Badderz, but in general, I was asked. And I said, no, I don't want to be a host or Badderz at all until I've solidified my name on Badderz. Right? I've only done 1 season. To me, that's not good enough for me to host nothing on the show. You get it? I need to go and solidify my name. I ain't even brought down nobody yet. Do you get it? So that's what I said. My problem with that boy, I'll talk about it another time, but my problem with that boy is the fact that my problem with that boy is he thinks he's so the shit. Yeah. And he thought he run things, right? He was getting told everything that was going through production. He was telling, so when I was cool with him and cool with TJ, right? Everything he was getting told by Lani and that, he was telling us. Yeah. So we knew everything that was going on. And me, I'm too real to hold in shit and then feel it and not feel the type of way in it. Them lot can hold in shit and be snaky. Now me, I don't like it. You the fave. We don't like that. Not like the fact that you're the fave, just like the fact that you're getting told all the stuff. Right? So I put something in the pipeline, yeah, not mentioning man's name, and it got back to him, yeah, making it clear that he was her favorite, right? And as you can see in her podcast, she's leaning on him and doing all that madness and whatever in it, showing her alliance, right? Which was weird to me, right? So when I've come back from Badderz, bear in mind I have now a problem with production because when they tried to do that to CT, I wasn't having it. Yeah, you're not going to let her fight bare rounds. And then when she was hurt, right, they wanted to try to run up in the room with cameras. No, I'm holding the door closed. You're not going to film my girl like that. Or anybody like that. You're not going to film them like that. She had a moment which I feel she needs to tell people what she had, not me, but she had a moment that was so fucked up for her that I had to sit with her in my room and that and look after her and stay with her, to be honest. Because I wasn't letting them try and use her and extort her. I don't even know if that's the word, but use her or mug her off and for clicks and views. It was not going to happen on my watch. If I wasn't there, you would have seen a lot more stuff than you needed to see, and you probably would have flipped out, which is probably what you needed to see, but not with CT, right? And it was mad because I didn't let that happen. They all switched against me. Bear in mind, Alyssa is one of Lani's favorites. So that's what she wanted to happen, because CT is so outspoken like myself. She don't fuck with that. Anyone who speaks out, she don't fuck with that. You get it? So anyways, on my way back from there as well, obviously I bought back my a train ticket from the airport I flew from, to find out on the day when I'm going back, I'm not even going back to the same airport and I'm going on 2 different planes. And I've told her, and I'm like, yo, like, I've got a ticket to go back to. I'm going, oh, well, no, I'm going to reimburse you, even though I'm not going to pay you, which she knew that she was going to do. It was just, oh, well. So I've now had to go and pay for another ticket to go back from another place. Bear in mind, I spent over $1,000 over there, like doing what I needed to, do you know what I mean? Look after the girls and whatever. It's effed up to me, innit? That's what she was on. So I'm like, all right, sweet. Flown back, messaged her about me getting paid, and she just completely ignored me. So I've gone online and I was speaking to the girl she mugged off on the show, Aliyah and her sister, and we was on a live. We was just speaking in general about everything. And when we were speaking about everything that was going on, I ended up speaking about me not getting paid and whatever. And then someone put in the comments, you know, she's removed you off her stuff. Lani ended up taking me off her page. She took off my videos, my pictures and all this stuff. She removed me off YouTube, all these things. She just removed me off everything. Like, I was like, okay, cool. That's who you are. I didn't even say nothing. It's just about me getting paid. So fast forward to like January the next year, I messaged her and I said, I'm sorry if I upset you or whatever. She's like, oh, that's fine. Whatever. And then she turns around and she's like, the new show was coming out, right? And me and George has been beefing like the whole year, the whole time. And then TJ's now got involved, but I'll talk about that in another podcast, whatever, another video. We've been beefing and, what's happened? So we've been beefing. And then I started realizing, again, she's liking everything that they're saying. She's posting everything that they're saying on Badderz. They've blocked me on the Badderz page. They blocked me on the Badderz Instagram. They blocked me on the Badderz TikTok. So everything that's being said, I can't see it. So I'm just getting dissed and everyone's looking at me like I'm some pussy, right? And then now I want to square up with people on road and that. Now it's a problem. Now I'm the issue. Now if you're going to do this and you can't be on the show and whatever, bear in mind that your cast already has done that, right? Fights on the street. They've gone out in the park and had fights and stuff. You promoted it and put them on the show. I.e. Prestige, i.e. George, i.e. King. But me, I can't go nowhere if I do that, right? So, God, there's so much. Why is the computer not loud? Yo, it's getting on my nerves. There's so much stuff I'm missing. So, what's she done now? So, my mum, oh yeah, that's what happened. My mum, so I've got a big family. I've got all these people in my life, innit? So, I know people that know production and they know of Talani, right? And one of my peeps I've hollered at production. Does it come at this point? I think so. Hold up, sure. So my head's getting everywhere. I need my notes. But okay though. What am I getting at? So one of my people have followed that production, right? And they're like, told George about chatting about my mum, the way what he did with my mum, right? So he started putting up pictures of my mum saying she's a drunk, saying that she's in hospital, saying that he was doing a lot, right? So I done some digging and I found out the boy's mum, right? So I posted her, and so my mum's messaged, my mum's got her friend to holler, and Lani's turned around and said, George's mum's very upset. Like, Swif.T needs to stop and he'll stop, Hold up a minute. You're speaking to my mum and you're concerned about George's mum. Not even like, I'm so sorry. Do you know what I mean? Like, none of that, right? Oh, no. Sorry. Before that. So, the Mixed House was coming up, right? She had the voting system, right? So we've been speaking, right? And she told me straight up, because I asked her about Badderz boys. Yeah, who won that? Because there's no reunion. She told me straight up, Levi won. So why Levi never got the prize? She was like, because she think that the voting was rigged. I didn't even know there was any voting system going on, to be honest with you. But okay, cool. If he won, why did he not get the prize? You kept that to yourself. You never had a reunion. That's effed up. That's effed up. People went on the show to do certain things or wanted certain things, and you should just be giving it out or being honest, but you never. You just kept that to yourself and you flew to Disneyland, innit? Like, and then you come back and then you're flying here, you're doing this, you're doing that, rah, 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 rah. And you don't give a fuck about your cast, but you want us online talking about each other, cussing at each other. You're promoting stuff that's degrading people's lives and all that stuff. That's absolutely sick to me. Anyways, so we have gone to, oh yeah, Mitt's house is coming up, right? Me, all I want is George. Because George has done so much stuff to me, her bestie, right? That I need to fight. I need to fight. She told me, she called me, she was like, and I respect, she was like, come to the auditions to hype it up. Like, come and hype up what's going on. Because bear in mind, the show started with me and it ended with me, right? It ended with me, it started with me. It started with me, ended with me and his beef, but it still ended with me, right? So we've had beef from since then, whatever, innit? Been beefing. She said, come to the thing and hype it up. Me and him are going to see each other and hype it up. So she said, no fighting, cool, right, whatever, innit? Bear in mind, you lot see the auditions, pure fighting, and these people have gotten the show, right? So when I pulled up there, just downstairs outside the door, you're not supposed to be in my face, but anyway, I see him, so I run up. And he went to run in he was running in the building before I even got there. So I launched my phone, and the phone literally just clean missed. And then TJ's run up the stairs as well.
Now can go suck himself. That's why I made it clear and I put it on my story and I tagged the Badderz page, TJ Snake. I would have never have known until I just saw Lani post a little whatever with the blurry shit and I can see him behind the table. I've been talking to this boy all day, all yesterday, everything. Like, he's actually said he's coming to protect George. Like, why couldn't you just tell me he was a judge? That means you know you're doing weird shit. Like, why can't you just tell me? You say if he just told me, I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, oh my God, that's amazing. But because he couldn't tell me, it shows me he is weird. Like, and then now they're posting videos of George outside mopping someone on the floor. But when I got there, they're all protecting him and telling me I gotta go home. I'm so vexed, see, vexed. Like, what is it about me? What? Like, why can't I lick down the people then? Why can't I scare the fucking people then? And why don't they trust me when I say I'm not going to touch nobody? Listen, yo, I don't think they want me on the show. And if they do bring me on the show, I'm telling you, I'm going to beat him even worse now. They should have let me clap that boy. And King as well, I don't trust him. I should have licked him down, but I'm telling you, that boy's a fed man. He calls fed man because this all that talking and the way he was acting.
And then she's come down after about hour or whatever, going, you need to leave. I told you not fight, whatever. And I said, all right, cool. And I've gone. She said she's going to call me. She never called me again. She called me after the fact, going, to audition me. Why am I being auditioned? You said I was already on the show. Oh yeah. And before when she spoke to me about coming to hype it up, I was like, CT needs to come back. She's like, CT's hard to work with. This and that. She don't want to, And I'm on the phone to CT and telling CT exactly what she's saying to me. Because I'm like, CT, like, she don't want you there. But just, listen, whatever. So CT's spoken to her, innit? She knows what's good, innit? Because she real as well, innit? So she knows that Lani's saying shit. Like, at the end of the day. But she spoke to her, she said she needs to come and hype up the thing. She's come and she let her go and do an audition. I don't care about that. That's fine, innit? Like, but it turns around and lies to her on CT and says she never said that. But yes, you did. You said she was hard to work with. You didn't want her on the show and whatever. And I begged for you to put her there, innit? Even though she never came anyway because she must have just said, fuck this shit. But anyway, I ended up getting auditioned. And I was confused when I'm getting auditioned, but I got auditioned, even though there was a voting system where I already won, like over 100 more than the boys, and still I had to audition. The whole audition was about George. About, don't focus on George. No, George. Oh, I didn't know you was a professional kickboxer, but she called me a professional kicker. I'm like, what? Who told you that? I did not listen. Like, You have all my social medias. All my stuff's on my social media. You see in my fights and all that stuff. Like, the fuck you're talking about? I'm not even a professional, nothing. Like, I stopped training for 2 years to be on this show. And knowing that I was supposed to go to the second thing, I continued not training. She told people about whitening teeth and stuff. I whitened my teeth and everything. Got bare outfits and that for the next season because I thought I was going, because she made it out like I was going, and to find out that I wasn't. And she didn't even call me to tell me that I wasn't even going. But didn't realize that I had a bond with a lot of people that was casted already, that they've already called me going, yo, I'm on and you're not on. No, I didn't get a call. I was so confused. I'm not going to lie, I was so confused. Not that I'm bigger than my chest. It's like, you made out I was going to be on the show. You made me sit on the line and argue and do all this stuff, have my mum being dragged and all that stuff for nothing. What are you on? That's when I realized it was personal. That's when I realized it was personal from that thing when she took me off her thing, that she was acting all salty from then. Anyways, people started coming out now. She's like, oh yeah, but I've been paid for being a judge and that you ain't got no money, rare. And that made me more mad because I'm like, hold up, I worked for you, didn't pay me. You started telling people I was hard to work with as a security guard, which was a lie. Like what you don't understand is a lot of cast members on your show that saw me work. I saw you change Slim's contract many times, probably about 4 times, until Slim turned around and said she ain't coming no more. I saw her do a lot of snaky stuff on the show. Even when it came down to Rainbow, like, she was all up on Rainbow, all up on her, but then came off the show saying that Rainbow was all up on her. Like, it's bullshit. Absolute lies. Lies. And the cast members will say it too. It was lies. It was you. You went over there to her to be around her, but then to make things worse, I'm like, cool, I'm not casted. And I was vexed. I told them straight, like, fuck y'all. Like, you take the piss. Like, you technically use me. Like, you technically use me. Knowing that me and the beef is with George, my mate. His main beef is mine. He's with me. And you're bringing kids out. You're bringing out Bateface. You're bringing out these kids. They're going to laugh about it. You're bringing out these kids to fight this boy when you know it's me who should be handling that, but that's your friend, right? Emotions involved. That's cool. But to make things worse, there was things going on outside the scene that involved my mum. Very bad, deep things that happened with my mum. And she promoted it. She brought them people on the show to call out my mum's name.
Big bitch like me's gonna go and do brandies and sambucas with who has her name tattooed on her chest. I'm out of breath, yeah, what? Put the girl's wig off. She didn't even have a problem with me.
Without me being there to protect and defend my honor or my mother. And you know, bear in mind, if I was in a mixed house, no one would be saying none of the things that they said about my mom. Never, ever. And they even know that why they're quiet now as well, innit? They even know now, but it doesn't even matter. They've said what they said, and it's only in due time. It hurt me. It hurt my family. It hurt my mom. It actually broke my family to a certain extent, which was mad. And to not be on contracts, not be paid for anything, it wasn't worth it. But why would you do something like that, knowing exactly what you've done? You spoke to my mum on the phone, and also, you know exactly what your cast members were doing. They pulled up on my mum. You brought them on the show to talk about her. Is a weird. And then when I'm online expressing what's going on, they're coming out telling people not to talk to me. If anyone speaks to me, they can't be casted. They can't be involved with the show, this and that, whatever. I'm threatening her with a baseball bat. I'm threatening her to punch her. I'm blackmailed her.
Yeah, pretty much he's blackmailing this person.
Okay, blackmail sounds just about right.
Yeah, so he basically...
He's blackmailed me.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. But obviously...
He done to me. He's tried it with me, but he's got my...
So obviously this person told me to call him.
What? Never in this lifetime have I ever put my hand on no girl, you know. CT threw a shoe in my face. She threw a whole shoe in my face. And I'm only mentioning that because that's the only thing that was seen on camera. Not that she threw the shoe in my face, but she did that. I said, do it again. I put my hand on her. So what are you talking about? If it was a boy now, it would have been cleaned up from upstairs all the way to the downstairs, outside to his car, to the boot, to the truck, to the forest, to the grave. Like, what are you talking about? That's how I move. What are you on? Like, making me out to be some person who does this to... Well, that is crazy. When you know exactly what you're doing, then you sit on your podcast and tell your podcast, oh yeah, but I was nice until I left the show. I'm a nice person. Who you move with ain't nice. And what you doing ain't nice. But ain't been nice. Ain't been nice. You only was up underneath Jules because you thought it was the clout. He ain't the clout. He ain't the clout because the boy don't like women. The boys are, I'm not going to go that far. But anyways, you know exactly what you're doing and what you've done in it. But for you to try to flip things around and act like I'm this and that and try to make me out and try to break my character or break what I built myself to be is absolutely insane and seeking out on the head. I do not like that and I do not fuck with it. I don't. You didn't give me my P, you didn't pay me or nothing like that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, and then to turn around and say that I blackmailed you is absolutely insane. How did I do that? Asked you for money and blackmailing, you never said, oh, if you never give me money, I'm going to do this. I never once said that. Never. It's so out of order and sick for the people them to try and do me like that. Or do my family like that. It's absolutely insane and sick. What have I done to you? And I see that she's been using a lot of people, even when it comes down to Shy with the ball head, that girl there, using her. She took her out the credit. She done all that madness to that girl there. The girl tried to escape her, but she only keeps bringing her there to get dissed out by George. Man's calling her all types of crackheads, all types of this and that. Her father this and that, making the girl cry every time she pulls up on set. That girl has not gained more than 200 followers since she's been on your show, but you're claiming to want to boost her up. I know you brought her to your podcast to find out tea about me or to you know what I mean? Because when she pulled up there, what was you talking about? Me.
Listen and listen to me, Gucci. I'm not going to shout on nothing anymore because I'm tired now. I'm tired. Yeah? Because this has been going on for too long. And you know it as well. You know, everything's been going on. And if you were on the TV or on any podcast talking about me, I'm going to get mad. Because I don't understand why you're around these people when you know they're going to do that to you. So I don't even feel sorry for you right now, Shy, because you know exactly that they're going to do that to you. I know they will do that to you. So this is your fault. Yeah? This is absolutely your fault. All of it is your fault. And then you got these people around you as well. You don't even tell me where they are so I can get my lick back. Yeah? So they're using you and then they're going in there and say you're drunk, you stink, you're ugly and this and that. You're hard to work with because you want to go and do that. You want to go and do that.
Because I've been chilling with her. I'm the one who gave her a birthday. Yeah, you ain't done none of that. I gave her a birthday because of what you lot did to her. So I was looking after. I don't like her no more. I'll tell you that now. I don't like Shy no more because she's a flip-flopper. She's got mental health too. Everyone has mental health, but she's up there. But at the end of the day, you lot done her up, and you only done her up because you wanted to make her feel small or try to get back up, man. And that's weird. As you, as a CEO or as a boss, is mad when you got everybody working for you for free. And if it's not for free, it's less than £500 you're paying them. When you know you're making grands. If you can go out there and just buy a bag costing how much money, you're making money. And I'm sick of you. Sick of you. Sick of you. I'm not even going to talk about the Rager thing because everybody's already on the Rager thing. So they will talk about that themselves, innit? But all I'll say about that, it's the same thing. You already, oh yeah, you said to me as well, yo, you went and met up on the thing because Metap brings in, you using Metap for views. Using her. Until she didn't want to come back. I don't know she didn't want to come back, but clearly she didn't. So she must have clocked on as well. You're a user. You'll use the people then pick me. You're a user. And it's hurtful. It's very hurtful and sick to know that you'll do certain things like that. I really did I really did fuck with you. But at the end of the day, when I've seen what you do and how you move and how you operate, it's sick to me. I'm too real for that. You don't like TJ. But you probably had him on your podcast just because he's sleeping with George. And then you go and bring back King. And now you want King to be on your show. Now you want King to be on your show because what? Because Rager has a liking to him. Is that not weird? Because Rager has a liking to him. You want him on your show even though he tried to suicide on your show. Jump on your show. Stink all the time on your show. Sit there and put slander on people's name. I got texts. I got the receipts that I sent you, the messages that you were posting on people's messages. I sent you all of that. So you can't even say that you don't even know about it because you know about everything that he's done. And for you to bring him back and say, yo, you're going to come on the next show and this and that, and you brought him there to talk about me and say that I did this and I did that is mad of you. And you did that to get back at me for what? A lie that you was told. Oh, now I need you to drop a receipt. Oh, now I need you to drop a receipt. Waiting. It's mad of you, Talani. Absolutely mad of you. Mad of you. I don't understand what your gain is. I don't understand. Why would you even put me in a situation, or anybody, me anyway, I'm talking about me now, me in a situation where I have to be out here defending my mum, doing all that madness there, and you there supporting it, posting it and all that stuff, for me not to come and catch that boy and catch my fade. Have him on your show calling me crazies and that, and have a whole podcast talking about me. Why is everybody talking about me? You don't want me on your thing, but you're there talking about me. Make it make sense. Because at the end of the day, it don't stop shit. It don't stop shit. And it ain't gonna stop shit. At the end of the day, you're posting the boy out there, beating up DJs and that had nothing to do. Listen, you don't make no sense. I'm the only one who ain't gone out there and fought nobody in real life, you know, because everybody fighting and hiding in bushes and stuff like that at the end of the day. And it's the truth. It's the truth. But they're all going to go out there and fight Pitney, and you're going to bring fly out King to go fight Baitface. You're going to go fly out. You're going to bring, you're bringing, what's that? Zeno there to go fight George. You're going to bring out Birdie there to fight Smacks over me, and I don't even know Birdie like that at all. Yeah, that's why she can go and chill with that other boy and all them things there, because we're not friends anyway. We've never been friends. Like, you're doing weird stuff. It don't make sense. You're trying to get at me. You can't get at me. But what is the purpose? When you drew my mum into the line and made people mention my mum's name, and you ran with the camera in the girl's face like that, it made me realize that you really hate me. But what's your reason? Because I stood up and asked you for money, for me working, for me paying and actually being qualified and working for 10 days straight when I could have been working at home. For you, this is just a mad topic at the end of the day. I needed my script because there's so much I really want to talk about this actual person, because they're not who you think they are. They use. And yes, the girls were right when they were like, "Wow, like you couldn't even pick a show. It's Badderz, then it's Badderz Boys, then it's Smash Island, then Smash Island 2, then it's this and it's that." Like, make up your mind. It would have made more sense if you did Badderz Boys, Badderz Girls, Badderz Boys, and then Badderz Mix House, and then mixed it with the boys and the girls that were already on your show. Now you're bringing on all these riffraff that are smuggling drugs and doing all that madness. Like, it's crazy. Now you got your favorite biting people and all that madness there. Like, what? What is the definition of Badderz now? Like, what? The show don't make no sense to me no, man. It's never going to make sense no more. I'm telling you. It's fake now. You got the girl scripting herself like see that Paul Senior Smacks and Birdie? Fake. Never speaking and picking up table and jumping in the pool is fake. Look at it properly. It's fake. You have to fake stuff out now because your shit's not real. You've used people from the dawn of time. Like, you have. And you can't even be honest. And that's the thing about you. You think that I spoke to you and I didn't record everything. I didn't trust you. And I have so much stuff that I can release. I will release one day, because you're not going to do me. I'm hurt. And I'm hurt that you will promote someone to diss out black queens in general, to be honest. But yeah, I'm sad about that. I'm sad about that. And now you're going to be arguing with that boy on the internet. Your so-called boy that you protected. It don't make no sense to me. You don't make no sense. But yeah, breach your contract. King is mentally disturbed. And the boys that you have on the show are not bad from nowhere. From time they can sit on the same sofa with each other, they're not bad from nowhere, and you know that. But as I said, your move there wasn't about just having a podcast. It was about trying to set a statement that I'm telling you now back, because they're all complexes. And you know it. And that's the thing. You shouldn't even be the boss of none of this show, because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. It's not even about the money no more to me, innit? You didn't pay me about boohoo at this point, because now at the end of the day, I'm not going to see that money. It is what it is. But let me tell you something. There is no qualified security guard on that cast. There's no qualified first aid person on that cast. So if you do get hurt, you're going to dead. I tell you that now. Okay, that's why she's bringing every psychopath, psychopath, and every free motherfucker that wants to work for free and think that they're gonna get clout. You're not gonna get clout. You're just going to get drama in your life. Probably was the worst thing I've ever done in my life was sign up myself to Badderz. Yeah, the worst thing. It didn't bring me no clout. It brought me a whole heap of stress and drama. and probably even a little bit of trauma. I've never argued with someone so much in my whole entire life about seeing them on the streets and lick them down. Never. But it is what it is. We move. Anyways, this is like a part, because I feel like I need to write down what I really need to talk about, because it's not even just, there's so much. But there's so much I need to talk about with this whole scenario with this gal. But I'll just tell you now, like, I'm hurt. This girl has hurt my family intentionally. And I see she's done it with others as well. She don't look out for no one apart from herself. It's all about Lani. She don't give a about nobody apart from herself, okay? Don't think I'm crying to be on no show, because at the end of the day, the show is, I went on it and it already showed me that I was already bad. I already on that. Had people screaming help and all them things there. Like, it already showed me. I don't need this show. I don't think I even want to be on a show again, to be totally honest, because it was just a holy pub. Too much trauma. Even trauma. Just too much madness. Like, I don't want to be on a show with psychopaths and all these people that are suicide. I don't want to be on a show with people like that. And it seems that you're just looking for the vulnerable. Now. That's what it seems like to me. And I'm like, no, I'm done. Like, I'm done talking at this moment. I'm done. And I'm so happy that everyone else came out and spoke out about this girl, because you know what? She's full of shit. And it done. Swif.T, we on that. Good night.
Help me! I'm dying! Mental health! Mental health! Psych issues!
I go to the club and then bar me again. To the peeps of the cast won't star me again. Most of you guys wanna be my friend, but I don't give a fuck, man, star me again. To the black and gold men's out there repping, looking for that dead black thing from Shepping. If that's you, a boy, get stepping. Far the map, very far like Epping. Don't come back like Simba, get swapped to the left with my finger. Tinder, I don't care if you're fat like Pumba. I can make a fat guy step to the Zumba. Lose weight like a Uber, always sit on your computer. You're a loser, running your mouth on cyber Utah. Soon kick a man straight my booter. Been told I got shoe little temper. What you expect? I was born in December. I'm a little cuss, it's born in November. Big sanitarians, don't know contenders. Bring a little John back to the bits. Fuck all you fed man, slime you pricks. City port, then I stopped, I heard your pigs. Now pig meat makes me sick. Fuck a snake, them things too slippery. So I just don't fuck with them. And that's why I can't trust anyone, even myself. So I beat on myself in the back of my health and I smoked on the roof. Daily, nightly, bunning from youth. Losing my mind, got the me on my brain. So I jump in the whip, I can't stay in my lane. Ain't gonna say this again. My mum never raised me to beg no friends. Show no weakness, play no bitch. If a boy was beefing away, ain't gon' snitch. Man like you, you're funny, you're different. Should've stuck to the code and listen. That's why man like you go missing. Got too much man sneak dissing. I don't creep, I come straight switching. Lacked out like a Darth Vader. And I take you straight off my radar. Off with your head, my red lightsaber. Man, giddy up like Woody. Right to your ends with a match, no goodie. Only roll with the arsonist, you're gonna get run when you fuck with this team. Badderman team, your yard in flames of insurance vets. I get so angry, get so don't like pizza just when it cause yeah, I'm petty, no, I'm anti. I put a snooker ball in a sock. Black with a white dot, swing that walk. Got no chillin', I just watch stops. So come to my block, come let's rock. Stop with the third man thing, you're shook. Ain't no pirate, no Captain Hook. All of your man them will get talk. We say, we from? Man, I see you round here, you want? Man, I clap that man, I snap that man. Man, I said you rockin' like a C4. Man, I seen you round before. Man, I said you on a date tour. Why you looking at me for? You get sent on that date tour. We say, we from? Man, I see you round here, you want? Man, I clap that man, I snap that man. Man, I said you rockin' like a C4. Man, I seen you round before. Man, I said you on a date tour. Why you looking at me for? You get sent on that date tour. I did Swif.T blood, say that you motherfucking miss me.
Salako, you're cold, you know.
Now with them blood clot them. Fuck.